Let's do the time warp again. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, that song's been stuck in my head for the last couple of days. No idea why. But anyway, welcome back to another Mango Didn't Die. What are you talking about? Autosave? What's an autosave? This game doesn't autosave, does it? Episode of Disciples 2, The Legions of the Damned campaign. When we left the last episode, Mango was alive and well. Don't care what you say. That was just a horrible nightmare we had at the end of the last episode. It was an alternate reality, let's just say. But yeah, he's here. He's doing fine. I think he might come under attack from this master occultist, though. So what we'll do is we'll target him with a couple of nasty spells. So some mind damage to him there. Because, yeah, you know, I'm a bit suspicious about what he's going to do. I'm not quite liking his proximity to Mango. I don't think we've got any other spells to cast. Or indeed any spells that we've researched. I mean, we could throw a Hellhound at him, but I'm not entirely sure that's a worthwhile use of mana. Anyway, I'm going to end the turn here and we'll see what happens. Holy undead shitballs of crap, he's still going for it. Why are you're absolutely taking the piss. What the actual hell's going on? So yeah, the Master Occultist has warped in a Dracolich, because one isn't enough apparently, and a Shade. But the question remains, can we kill this guy? Now, one thing that we didn't do last time was we didn't kill any of the units that the Master Occultist summoned in. And that might have been our downfall, because when the units survive, Master Occultist has nothing else to do other than defend. So now that we've killed that Shade, will the Master Occultist warp in another unit? Therefore not defending, and then we can kill him. We are of course going to take damage from the Dracolich. That's unavoidable. Yep, he's going to warp in something else. It's a white. That's scary, but death to the Master Occultist, who takes the Dracolich and white with him. Now all we essentially need to do is survive one more turn, kill this rather interesting character here. We might lose Mango. No, he's just about hanging on. Oh god. And a very worthy level up for both Mango and the Fiend. Once again, Fiend is up to 108 damage with 63 poison. And a giant amount of XP for the Demon Lord. My goodness. I should also point out that we suffered 2 spells before that fight as well. I mean, that the Undead threw, I think, Stone Rain, which is 30 points of damage, and maybe even Plague. Might not be Plague, might have been Pestilence or something. Anyway, there's another 15 or 30 damage. We've got a Talisman of Vigor, which should be worth quite a lot for us. Also the Talisman of Inferno as well, actually. Will we have to defeat those other cultists? Not cultists. What's the word I'm looking for? Occultists, that's right. That's better than an occultist. So yeah, the undead... no, they're running off. Right, this is good. Right, okay. So what I was going to say is the undead are claiming some of our cities. I'm not hugely bothered about that because Mango lives. What should we do now, though? I had a feeling he had might. Oh, we've already given him might, haven't we? All right, Earth Ward, no. Accuracy. He's already got what, 98% chance to hit. So no. Keen Sight, no. Natural Healing, maybe. If I can't think of anything else, then we'll go with Natural Healing. Incorruptible, no. Water Ward, no. Arcane Knowledge, probably not. You know what? I think it's going to be Natural Healing. The enemy units do seem to be targeting him occasionally, so that might come in useful. But now the first order of business is probably to get those talismans sold, so we can pay for our upgrade structure for the Pandemonius and then bring them back to life. Unless Mango has a life potion. No, we're not in luck. That's a shame. Anyway, Let's bring Mango back up here. We have a couple of turns before these occultists reach... Oh, it's not our city anyway. Never mind. I might even take this city if we get the chance to. But first order of business, get Mango back to this shop. He's still kind of within the vicinity of the Infernal Rift, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So we'll get rid of the Elder Vampire Orb, that's worth 200 gold. Orb of Restoration, 80. Goblin Orb worth 40. How much is the Talisman of Vigor worth? 400, nice. And the Talisman of Inferno, 600. Brilliant. We are very much in the monies. And we're now building the Worship Shrine to allow us to upgrade our Pandemonius to the Moodius, drawing strength from the fires of hell. Moodius wreaks fiery havoc upon his enemies with 75 damage to all units. We can afford it, can't we? Yeah, 3,000 gold. So there we go. Now then, the last upgrade structure, which is going to be one of these guys. It's probably going to be the Unholy Mansion because we've already done the Unholy Halls. It's going to cost us 4,500. So, yeah, good luck to us in terms of getting enough money for that. I'm a little tempted to grab this city now. Or do we have enough movement points to get this one? No. So let's go up and grab this one. Hopefully this guy doesn't have any weapon immune units. We'll do a quick autosave there just in case. Okay, this looks fairly standard. Let us... I'm not too bothered about the fighter. Let's kill some of these wyverns as soon as possible. I was rather hoping his poison would have kicked in, although it wouldn't have killed the wyvern, to be fair. Okay, the rest is looking fairly standard, so let's auto-resolve this one. Still 142 experience for killing 2 wyverns and a standard warrior unit. Okay, I'll go with it. That's the Pandemonius healed. Whether we use up the rest of our gold to heal him, I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. If we can just find a melee-based party to kill, that'll be enough experience for the Pandemonius to level up and get a full heal. So I'll not waste that money. Can we take this city with the Demonologist? That is the question. I'm going to go for it. Let's go throw caution to the wind. We should be alright, but the Demonologist is sadly not going to be able to kill these initiates in one turn. So we're going to get quite a lot of area of effect damage. Might be a little bit scary for the Demonologist actually, because with the added damage from the Wyvern. We should get through it though. Just about. Ugh. That's what I wanted to see. The Demonologist going first, killing these 2 initiates. And the Wyvern shouldn't be able to kill anyone, I would have thought. Yep, we're good. Absolutely knackered, but we survived. The whopping 74 experience to show for our efforts. And he'll get a nice heal from that city in the next turn. As for everyone else, I'm not too sure. I might send the Rod Planter down here to grab that life mana. The life mana come in quite useful for us with that direct damage spell. And our thief is just continuing his travels. It's found it's a plague scroll, that's nice. In order to find this Orc city. I don't know what exactly is going to happen when we find the city. Maybe we'll be introduced to King Grebe. I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. Let's leave things here and we'll see what happens in the next turn. On to the next turn, and things are looking pretty good. Remember that melee-based enemy party that I was talking about? Well, I think we found it in the form of this occultist. I essentially recruited a thief slid a sneaky little spy into their army so we can see into the undead ranks now. This warrior leader from the undead has gone absolutely fighter crazy, even putting one on the back line for some bizarre reason. And we've got that lovely lady with her interesting whites and demonologist on the front line hanging around this area, so that might be crunch time for us. And if she's going to move down here and go to the infernal rift, then we may need to act upon that with some direct damage spells, etc. Anyway, for the grand unveiling of Mango's mighty mage, let's send him down south and take care of this occultist. So we've got very standard fighter. We've got a Dark Lord, which is rather tasty. It's the Spectre I'm mainly worried about, because we don't want him paralysing any of our heavy hitters. And looks like they're probably going to run off anyway. Yes, it does. So we shall take full advantage of this. And that should ensure their fate. There he goes. You ready for it? There we go, there's our Modius. He doubles in size, seemingly. Like a sponge soaking up water. And he gets a surprisingly high amount of HP. Up to 170. With, of course, 75 damage. So the plan is, because he's got such a high amount of HP, I'll maybe armour him up with a potion of protection or something like that. Then do some direct damage against Aurangzeb. Knock down her whites a little bit. Then we should hopefully be able to one-shot them. Might even have to increase the damage that the Modius does. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Things are going rather well. I'm going to end the turn here. Let the Demonologist get a bit more healing done, and then we'll resume when something a bit more interesting happens. Well, isn't this a sorry sight? They come crawling back to us, and because we're kind, despite being demonic, we're going to allow them to treaty with us, just because we could probably do with, less of a headache, so we don't have to worry about the clans anymore now. I think this qualifies for interesting enough. Let's see what's happening here.
Dragon beware, master. The beast is headed this way. Prepare yourselves for battle.
I grow tired of this Uther. I will help you vanquish him. In the name of my tribe, the Greenskins, we will destroy the accursed infant.
And oh baby, we got ourselves a dragon. And these greenskins, maybe? The dragon, sorry, not the dragon, the banners haven't changed again. Oh, there we have. So we've got an orc, a couple of goblin archers. We might use these for garrisoning cities. Potion of restoration, that's nice. Is this the same? Alright, so we've got control of the Grebe brothers, which is the slightly less successful version of the Mario brothers, sadly. Wow, that's ogre-tastic. And we've got control of Gurkanash, which is the mythological black dragon, which does 138 death damage to all units. What? That's crazy. Let's test them out on these unsuspecting goblins. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're going for the orc. And there we go. That's all we need to know about. That's all we need to know about him, really, isn't it? We've also got some sort of empire party going on down here. A little discotheque, and that, I suspect, is the wing of our main target. I think that might be demonic Uther. So we know where he is now. Could summon in a unit to see exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's him. So what I'd like to do, now that we have some units down there, sorry I'm just cycling through all of these and probably being very annoying. I wanted to see what spells this guy had, so because if we've got some spells for either death or life mana, then that seems like a fairly good choice. So, in other news, something very interesting has happened in the undead ranks. If I show you Aurangzeb, you will see that for some reason she's removed one of her white units. Which of course means that it's much less of a threat to us. And I might give it a go. Let's have a quick save there. Throw a Mentor Potens at her. And then I'm hoping that white should we should be able to take him down in one turn with our Modius. We'll see how it goes. I don't think he's going to die from the damage. But if needs be, then we can reload and have another go at it. I think we should be alright though. In case you're wondering, her other white unit, she's garrisoned in one of the cities for some unknown reason. So this guy is going to do 83 damage. He's got the same initiative as a fighter unit. But of course we can't kill him with Mango. Aurangzeb would probably survive a shot from Mango because she's got 20 armor. So I'm wondering if the best thing is to kill this Demonologist to reduce the area of effect damage that this party is going to do. We'll give it a try. Oh, we went for Mango. What the bloody hell's going on there? Incidentally, he did drain Mango's level as well, so he's going to do less damage. But I think that's probably going to be his downfall. Why you would use a white to kill a weapon-based damage thingy, I have no idea. But yeah, that's what he seems to have done. For some bizarre reason. Asteroids away. And that's the end of her. Well, that was a little bit of an anticlimax. And yet another level up for our Fiend. He's overtaken the Demon Lord in terms of the HP race. He's doing 114 damage, 69 from the poison, my favourite number. And a bit of a Marge Simpson type scream from Aurangzeb there. Banner of Speed, increased by 10% the initiative of the units. I can't say I would use that in place of the Banner of Protection. I quite like a little bit of extra armour. While we're here, we'll just say goodbye to this vampiric type character here. Maybe we'll probably kill him with in one turn actually. There he goes. And they're just going to run off, it would seem. So that's a instant resolve. Right, okay, so that's obviously very, very good indeed, because we've managed to kill one of those whites. The other one is there in this city, so I might move Mango around and take care of him, now that we know the chances are he's going to go for Mango and completely waste his turn. So things are looking up. Sending the Demonologist down here just to clear out some of the other crap that we've got. And then, yeah, I think it's just a case of building up a little bit more gold, buying the final upgrade structure for our 2-space unit, and then setting our sights on Demonic Uther. So, we'll reconvene when something a bit more exciting happens. Let's go out on a high, shall we? I'm liking the look of this Tiamat. So, let's first of all reduce the damage he's going to do to us with some Curse of Demonius. We need to research that first of all, so it's going to be quite mana heavy this turn. So we get to cast that upon him. I can't quite remember how much damage he does. I think it's in the region of about 80, perhaps. So that will have reduced his damage by 12, which doesn't sound like a lot, but might mean the difference between life and death for one or two of our units. But we're going to output a lot of damage. No, 100 damage, wow. Alright, so that was worthwhile doing, otherwise he would have potentially be able to... Oh, he still can kill the Modius in 2 shots, but we should be able to do a fair bit of damage to him. He also lowers damage as well. Can he poison him? Oh, yes. I think we might be able to kill him in one turn. If the Mordius hits, then that's it. Wow. What a way to end the episode. And killed by poison. There we go. Sadly, the Demon Lord can't upgrade any further. We need to build the upgrade structure for him. I'm working on that. We're a bit skint, though. Extra level for the Fiend. He's up to 117 damage with 72 from the poison. Also to point out that his chances to hit are increasing with each level as well. To 190, sorry. 490 even. HP as well. So let's celebrate by stealing this loot, which is an Orb of Thunder. I was hoping for something a little bit more valuable. Lizardman Orb, fine. I might just give these Berserkers a bit of a miss because they're not going to be worth a lot of experience. Now I'm going to bring Mango round and probably take the city in the next turn. Anyway, we're at the end of the episode. Let's wrap things up here. I'll finish off what's happening here and just generally moving these guys around, clearing out the area. Nothing really to note apart from in this city we've got a couple of Empire spells, so we might at some point purchase one of these. They're all very nice buffing type spells, so that's something to bear in mind for the final battle. But for now, let's leave things here. It's been a much more successful episode than the last one, which I can't remember anything of, because my mind has wiped it because it was so traumatic. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave things here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ta for now, Questers.